I am already looking into next year and thinking about what the opening round fixture will be for 2026. Now, opening round actually isn't going to exist. It's going to be round one. I'm tired of hearing otherwise. I don't want to see opening round. I am sick of it. I don't think it's been a success the last 2 years. I much prefer, and I think most of the AFL community definitely prefer round one to kick off the year. So today I've created a round one fixture to start the 2026 AFL season. Now, to start the season, I think this one is pretty much a no-brainer. Carlton versus Richmond, Thursday night footy at the MCG. Now, I believe this will be a Carlton home game, since the Tigers had the home game round one last year. And what a match it was. It was one of the best games of the year. The last few years, Richmond and Carlton have had some great games of footy. But yeah, I think this needs to be the opening match. Get rid of opening round. It's shit, honestly. I do not like it. And I think Carlton and Richmond, I think it'll be interesting because Carlton, I think they have a lot of doubt going into 2026. Not personally as a club, but by many spectators and commentators. They believe the Blues are not even going to make finals next year. And I disagree. I think it'll be interesting to see how the Blues can kick off their 2026 season. It's tradition, Carlton and Richmond at the MCG, 7:30 PM start to kick off the year. Okay, so Friday night footy. Now this match has been talked about playing in opening round, but since I don't want that to happen, it's going to be the Friday night footy match, Collingwood versus St Kilda at the MCG. Now there's going to be a lot of hype going into 2026 for the Saints. Obviously they've picked up some great players in the off-season. Tom De Koning, Jack Silvani, Sam Flanders, Liam Ryan. And a few people are thinking the Pies might have passed their premiership window and are going to go on a decline in 2026. So it will be interesting. I am a Pies supporter. So I really want to kick off the season with a big Friday night footy win against the Saints. I think it would be a great game of footy. And yeah, usually the season starts off, or round one starts off, with a Thursday night and a Friday night footy game at the MCG. Now next up, we have Saturday footy. Now I think I've cooked up a pretty good Saturday fixture here. But the first game, you guys might disagree. So the first game I've got is GWS versus West Coast at NG Stadium.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
Now, don't worry, this is the worst game of round one next year, so everything gets better from here, but yeah, this one will be pretty boring, I think. It'll still be interesting, it's round one, but yeah, Giants should get the job done. This one will start early at 12:35. Yeah, and it's probably the most irrelevant game of the round. Now we move on to 1:20 PM. This one is going to be played at Marvel Stadium between the Western Bulldogs and Port Adelaide. Now, there's a lot of doubt for Port Adelaide going into 2026, so it will be interesting to see how this matchup unfolds. But it'll also be interesting to see how the Dogs go, because I feel like the Dogs could have a huge 2026 season. And yeah, at Marvel Stadium, it should be a good game of footy to kick off. Well, not to kick off Saturday, but let's be honest, the other game is pretty irrelevant. But don't worry, because relevancy is going to skyrocket with these next two Saturday games. 4:15 PM at the Adelaide Oval. I've cooked here, guys. Adelaide versus the Sydney Swans. Now, I think the Crows, after finishing minor premiers last year and going out in straight sets, there's a lot of pressure in this matchup. And Sydney, with Charlie Curnow arriving, this one is going to be a hyped up matchup. It's going to be huge. maybe Charlie Curnow should be debuting at the SCG. But I reckon round 2, you can do Sydney versus Carlton at the SCG. I think that'd be really good. But for round 1, Adelaide versus Swans at Adelaide Oval. 2 sides that should make finals next year and could make top 4 next year and could even win the flag. So, yeah, I think Sydney have found their missing piece that they needed, a good key forward, and Charlie Curnow is certainly that. So, yeah, this one will be a great matchup of footy. But moving on, Saturday night footy. There's a lot of tension between these 2 sides after the trade period. Obviously, Hawthorn didn't manage to get Zach Merritt. There's a lot of tension, if there wasn't already a lot of tension between these 2 sides. Although Hawthorn should be able to comfortably beat Essendon, I still think this one will be a very exciting matchup. Saturday night footy. I put Collingwood Saints on the Friday because I do think that's the more exciting matchup in terms of evenness in competition. But this one should be good. There should be a good build up for it, and yeah, I would be looking forward to this matchup. Okay, so now we move on to Sunday footy, the second and final Marvel Stadium game of the round. North Melbourne versus Melbourne at Marvel. It'll be interesting to see how Jack Steele and CJ go in Melbourne colours. As well as Brody Myercheck, I think that's a great inclusion for the Ds. And Charlie Spargo against his old side. Whoa, what a crazy matchup. But it should be good. I think 2 good young sides going up against each other. It'll be hard to pick a winner in this one. I'd lean towards Melbourne, but yeah, should be a good game. And then the prime time slot on Sunday, 3:20 PM. I think we should see the Q Clash. I think the Q Clash is going to be even bigger and better next year, with both teams in the off-season picking up some great players. Brisbane with Oscar Allen and Sam Draper, and Gold Coast, of course, with Christian Petrarca and Jamari Ugle-Hagan. Yeah, I don't know who I'd pick in this one. Probably Brisbane, but this would be such a good game of footy. High scoring, entertaining football, and of course there is a rivalry there after the semi-final matchup last year. But to end opening round, well, not opening round, round 1, fuck off opening round, get out of my head. But to end off round 1, I think this game should be on Channel 7 as well. I know Channel 7 usually only do the one game on the Sunday, but I think this is good enough to be on Channel 7 as well. Fremantle versus Geelong, Sunday night footy at Optus. But yeah, this would be a great matchup. 2 sides that are going to do well in 2026. And to end off round 1, to kick off the season, I think this is just about game of the round. They versed in round 1 last year, or in 2025. It still is 2025. But yeah, it was a good game of footy. Obviously, Geelong blew it out of the water, but it was exciting. Murphy Reid, 4 goals in about 4 minutes. And yeah, I think it'll be even better next year to kick off and to conclude round 1. But that is my predicted and sort of pitch of a fixture for round 1 next year. Get rid of opening round. I hate it. I really don't like it. Maybe it's because Collingwood always seem to lose in it, but yeah, just not a fan. Start off the season in Victoria, and yeah, I think it'll be a much better start to the season. So thank you guys for watching this one. Apologies for the lack of uploads. We've got some good videos planned, just haven't got around to filming them yet, but hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Try and get us to 2,500 subs by the end of the year. I think it's going to be tough now since it is off season, but you never know. Bigger miracles have happened. But thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Hey guys, it's a couple days later, and well, before we end the video, we just want to give a quick shout out to Jake, aka Just Footies, who is a massive fan of our channel, and yeah, he has given us footy cards from this year that we need. He has gone through all our pack openings and our album updates, seen the cards we are yet to pull, and has given us some of his doubles. So thank you so much. You're a legend, Jake. Yeah, we really appreciate your ongoing support for our channel, and yeah, you're an absolute legend, so thank you.
Thanks, Jake.